All right, so once again, so let's review. There's going to be 15 questions on the quiz. The first 5 look like the first 10 from our review. This is write each number in scientific notation. And remember, scientific notation, we go A times 10 to the B, where A and B are numbers, but A has to be between 1 and 10. Number 1 looks almost like that, but my number before it is not between 1 and 10. So it's not quite there yet. One way we can do this, we can write the number out, or what we usually call standard notation. This here, 4 to the left. I'm going to be there. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can write the number out. Then we can fix it. So for my scientific notation, I'm going to write this as 3.2. Okay, that's a number between 1 and 10. 3.2 times 10 to the what? Negative 5. Good. Like I said, we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. Do me a favor on the quiz though. Like, see how I'm counting my spaces? And I'm doing the little have a circle thing? You can use that, but whenever you answer it, don't answer it with that on it. Alright. Looking at question number 2, the number's already spelled out, like it's already inside a notation. So we're going to call this 3.0, or just 3. If you guys just want to go 3, or 3.0. 3.0 times 10 to the what? 4. To the positive 4, yes. Because now it's here, and now we're going towards the right, so that's why it's positive 4. Right, when we go to the left, like number 1, it's a negative exponent. When we go to the right, like number 2, it's a positive exponent. Alright, so any questions on the first 10? Number 3? Alright, let's take a look at number 3. Right, that's not I have to write this out. Where would I place a decimal to make this between 1 and 10? 9.6. So we're saying we're going to start between the 9 and the 6, and obviously we have to finish there. So I want to say 9.6 times 10 to the what? 5. By the PAC. Negative 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, negative 5. Just checking viewer away. Alright, so negative 5. So 9.6 times 10 to the negative 5. Alright. Any other questions on the first 10? That's it, so we're paying attention to this, right? Alright. Alright. Once again, anything in the first 10? 6? Alright, looking at number 6, the way I would set this to make it between 1 and 10, I would just say 4.64, right, because that's between 1 and 10. 4.64 times 10 to the what? Negative 4. Negative 4. Right, if you're wondering where the negative 4 came from, count the spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Any more questions on the first 10? 7? Alright. So if I write this out, it's 406, right? Because he told me one space to the right. So if you notice, I have it at the end. If I write the number out, but that's not a number, so I need to write it in scientific notation. I'm going to write this as 4.06 times 10 to the what? 2. 4.06 to the what? To the positive 2, yes. I know the beginning, 40.6 times 10 to the 1, almost look like scientific notation, and I'm saying almost because the number at the very beginning, 40.6, is not between 1 and 10. That's why it's not scientific notation. had to fix it. And so I said it almost looks like scientific, but it's not quite there. On your quiz, you guys will have 5 of these. Right? From questions 1 through 10, you guys will have 5 of them. Let's take a look at number 11. Let's write each number in standard notation. And standard notation, once again, is the way we always see it, the way we know the numbers. It's telling me to move the space, the decimal, 3 places to the right. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Right, we can choose to write a decimal at the end, or if you don't write a decimal, I'm assuming it's at the end. So if you don't write a decimal, you just write 9,180 without a decimal, it's okay. Once again, when you don't write a decimal, I'm assuming it's at the end. All right, looking at this one, what do you guys get for number 2, or number 12? 870. Right. We moved it 2 places to the right as well because it was a positive exponent, so 870. But I'm not writing the decimal because it's at the end. Right. Once again, if I don't see a decimal, I'm assuming it's at the end. We can write it like we did in number 11, or we choose not to like in number 12. It's your choice. Any questions up until number 20? 14? All right, 6.35 times 10 to the positive 1. So move the space 1 place to the right because it's a positive. What do you guys get? 63.5. So any questions up until 20? All right, from the questions 11 through 20, there's going to be 5 of those as well. All right, so far not bad, pretty simple. For 21 through 30, simplify, write each answer in scientific notation. To give myself some room, let me go like this. Let me erase my directions. We already know it. So we're going to pop a calculator. Make sure you guys bring one tomorrow. How much is 5.6 times 6.8? What is it? 38.02? 08? Alright, so 38.08 times 10 to the 4. And the 4, I added my exponent. Right, because it was the same base, I added my exponent, so it's 4. 2 ways we can do this. One way, write the number out. Write it in standard notation. I'm going to write 380800. Right, I moved it 4 spaces to the right. I said write the number out. Then fix it to scientific notation. So I'm going to write this as 3.808 times 10 to the what? To the 5. So that was one way. Write the number out and then fix it to scientific notation. Or from 38.08, you notice that I moved, instead of moving to where I had to go, I moved 1 space back. So add the extra step, so that's why it's 10 to the 5. Right? If you can see that, go for it. If not, you can write the number out. Let's take a look at number 22. How much is 9.3 times 6.4? 59.52 times 10 to the what? Negative 5. Once again, you can write the number out. Notice I moved it 5 pages to the left. You can write the number out, and then I'm going to go 5.952 times 10 to the what? Negative 4. Right, so we write the number out and then we fix it, or we could have noticed that from after the 9 I had to move 5 spaces to the left. I already moved once, so I just have 4 remaining, right, because you already moved once. So once again, however you guys get it, it's the same thing. There's 5 of these on the quiz tomorrow. So technically you guys have 15 questions. You guys have a little less than an hour, so you're looking like 4 minutes per question. But I'm assuming the first two sections should not take you 4 minutes a question. You guys will have plenty of time. Any questions?